Happy Friday, guys. Hope everyone's doing well and you got some treasure hunting heading your way this weekend. It's a good time to do it. We are in the middle of September and things are starting to pick up in the numismatics department. Everybody's getting back to doing it. That's the busy part of it. I'm not going to throw sales out there because I think what's going on in the market is a little bit kind of funny right now. It was just really busy over the summer, and that's carried through here to where we're at right now in the fall season. And it's performed exactly like it did the last few years. The only difference being that we are, I guess, in the full-fledged inflationary type of period in our economy right now. So that's what's going on. I wanted to take a little moment to show you guys this. All right. This had just come in the mail from Coneca, all right? And this is a plaque from the president of Coneca, Mr. James Watley, I believe is his name. And the plaque is for being one of the top recruiters to get signed up to Coneca. I think this is more of an award for our entire team from the live coin Q&A. So congratulations to each and every single one of you. We are doing this as a team. But as you guys know, my name's floating around out there. I mean, it comes in through the emails and all that stuff. And, I've been doing this for quite a while, since 2010. And through over 2,000 videos, you'd think you'd put out enough content and enough information and educational stuff that people would begin to kind of get the hint of what this whole numismatics, coin collecting, paper money hunting, coin roll hunting thing really is. There's been a lot of new YouTube folks coming on board. There's some new TikTok folks coming on board too, and putting their skin in the game because this is such a really awesome hobby. But where it stops becoming an awesome hobby is when you feel like you're working and you're kind of operating in desperation mode, whatever that might be. A lot of the content that you see online, all right, range from educational to borderline ridiculous. Ridiculous meaning not a lot of people actually know what they're talking about. They want to be highly involved, but maybe they're missing certain aspects about the hobby that might be a little bit untrue. I've said a few things. I'm not perfect by any stretch. And I know I've been doing this for about 27 years. And it doesn't matter how long you do it. You are always learning. You're always learning about this hobby. So it pains me to bring this up yet again, but I figured it's a good time to at least address it. This comment came in through one of my YouTube videos, a recent one, as a matter of fact, called All in One Channel. All in One Channel had said, all of this YouTube showing are just BS. I am sorry, sir, but I feel so disappointed because I subscribe to you to follow all your video, then almost all of those videos and coin I have are the same as it shows, but I am just turning my head down when I ask coin shops, we'll get to that here in a second, of how much are those coin that's showing on YouTube days ago that worth thousands. But in real life, it's just $1 a piece. Yikes. Fake news? Question mark. No reply if you ask where you can get help for coin because they promoting eBay, which is a bunch of freaking scammers. So there's a lot to unwrap in this particular message. Okay, alliteration aside, because obviously that needed help here. This sounds like a post from someone running extremely on full desperation mode. And what I mean by that is that they're looking for the dollars and cents part of it, and they're foregoing the beginning stages of what you need to know to be successful in this hobby. Because there's plenty enough content. I've put out a few videos here within the last, I'd say, 30 days. All right, you guys can audit that. You guys know because you've seen it. Coin dealers, even Daniel Malone, Coin Help You, who is a dealer in Ohio, actually did a video responding to my video. All right, but that's only because I shouted him out on the video. You know, it's kind of like a little bit of assist, but he was getting some stuff on his end too from that video. So let's go ahead and clear some stuff up. There is some bad content on YouTube. Okay, I even did a little quick YouTube short yesterday. You guys probably seen it, about a certain TikToker who is much more established in the TikTok world than I am. Plainly was using a harsh dishwashing soap, which is one of the worst things you could use, by the way, to try and get dirt and gunk off a coin. But he was going full bore on this poor little coin, using Dawn dish soap, which obviously is bad for coins in general, all types of coins, because the detergent is very mild. Okay, actually robs and strips luster off of a coin, and you can't reverse that. Furthermore, the fragrances which are added to there will obviously have a harmful effect to the coins. They'll add staining and all sorts of weird stuff on there, but that is out there. So yes, I firmly believe that there is some YouTube BS around. All right, but you have to surround yourself with people who are very established. You know, myself, Daniel Malone, a few others who have been around the hobby for a long time. I'm a man in my late 40s. Okay, I've been around the block. I lived through the 80s, collected during the 80s and 90s. And you guys have it really good right now because of the breadth of not only education but entertainment as well at your fingertips. But you need to stop being gullible enough to believe everything, especially all the stuff that makes things appear way too easy. You know, sure, on my Monday market videos, I talk about, you know, relatively modern dated coins that sells for a lot of money. But there's a reason why. And a lot of that has to do with the registry. Now, let's go ahead and separate out the market in, I guess, two different groups. You have your coin dealer, who's been around for quite a bit. They have their mom and pop, you know, brick and mortar presence, an actual storefront that you can walk into and talk with someone, right? And then you have the whole other world, this whole e-commerce world that we're living in right now, okay? Consider us all keyboard warriors, because even though I'm showing my face, I'm not sitting there in front of you to physically touch you and walk you through the process. But we have this whole broad other world. We have the coin shop that maybe on any given day in the middle of the week would probably end up seeing about 10 customers, depending on where you're living at. And then you have this whole other broad sector of the market that all of a sudden came out of nowhere. Late 90s, you know, internet was you know, making an impact and people were excited, even though, you know, you had to ask around, see who's using the phone, or else you couldn't get on the internet. Crazy times, right? Some of you probably remember that. But what the point I'm laboring to make here is that you have a coin shop who deals in very specific items that's easiest for them to sell. It's always been about precious metals and type coins with them, right? When you come in and walk and you start talking about registry set style coins, full steps, mid-state 68 full red, things that were intended to be a part of the e-commerce society, and that's where it lives and breeds and it cultivates, and that's where you make a lot of your money. The registry set, ladies and gentlemen, is just a byproduct of the internet world we're living in. Because prior to, say, the year 2000, there was no such thing as a registry set. You know, you could be in a coin shop in 1995, and then if you said, oh, look, I'm doing a registry set, they're going to be like, what in the hell are you talking about, kid? This is a progressive movement in numismatics that has gotten really popular, I would say, in about the last 15 to 20 years. TOC, turn of the century. You cannot reasonably think that you could walk in the door of a brick and mortar who wants the quick, easy deals. They want to buy your precious metals and then flip it the same day. They want to buy your Morgan dollars. It doesn't matter what it looks like, and then flip it the same day. They want to buy your early pre-1933 gold and flip it the same day. And then you have this whole other e-commerce world that takes care of everything else. The big problem is people are so quick to cash in that they're going to the wrong method. The old school people don't give a fuck about registry sets. The e-commerce world does. All the information you need to know about those type of coins, errors, varieties, registry sets, star note, dollar bills, things like that, have no business being in a brick and mortar coin shop. They are, in a way, as its own entity, a very obsolete idea in the hobby. If you go in there with all of the things that you're learning on this e-commerce world, they're not going to buy it. They're not going to believe you. They're going to tell you, oh, don't listen to those YouTubers. They don't know what they're talking about. Hop on to greatcollections.com. Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers. Show that to the dealer. Look at this 1986 D Lincoln set that sold last week on Great Collections for $6,700. And you mean to tell me, Mr. Coin Dealer Man, who's a few gray hairs away from 85 years old, you mean to tell me you're not interested in this? I have one right here, Mint State 68 in a PCGS holder. He'll be like, hell no, kid. I don't want that stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll sell you some junk Morgans. I got about $400 face of it. How many would you like? The world is different. The way that we move coins from the current movement of numismatics that range on all the stuff that you've learned online on YouTube needs to stay on that side of the tracks. All right? Don't cross over, go into Billie Jean Johnson's coin shop and expect them to pay you anything close to what Heritage Auctions or Great Collections does. All right? If you learned it on the internet, do not dare take it to the coin shop. All right? Don't do it. Don't do it, Smalls. Don't do it. It'd be a huge disappointment. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're cross-shopping these things that have no business being cross-shopped. And again, it's all about here. We need some of this on the double, and I don't want to wait 4 weeks to consign it with Heritage Auctions, even though that's going to be the place to do it. I need the money now. You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to slow down the process enough so that way you can pick up pointers. You educate yourself. And that's how you become successful. Don't go to a coin shop and say, I got a full steps nickel. They're going to say, I don't give a flying rat's ass. Congratulations, though. That would make a great album coin. That's what they're going to say to you. They're very linear in the things that they need and want, okay? And they expect to have that at their own discretion. You bring in a really impressive book, a Whitman or a Dansko album book of full steps nickels that took you 10 years to cherry pick, I will guarantee you they're going to give you like $40 for the whole album. And they're going to say, oh, these have silver wartime nickels. Did you know that? You're going to be like, yeah, of course I did. I cracked each and every single one of them out of a Mid-State 67 NGC holder just to put them in that album. And they're going to be like, you did what? And you're like, I paid $200 a piece for them. And then they're going to think you're wacko because they're sitting there giving you $40 for the whole album. If you need money that bad enough, don't get in the hobby, all right? Take care of financial priorities, and then you won't become the victim of the needing to, sell these right away, and you're selling it on the wrong platform. A coin dealer is good in certain instances where a coin dealer will take those items. And then over here on this side, you have the big broad world. Yeah, sure. You could sell anything you want. All right. From used men's underwear to these registry set coins. Sure, it might take 7 days, but it's going to be a for sure sale, gosh darn it. And then you're going to feel a lot better about it. I want you guys to heed this warning. This is going to not get any easier as we go on through time. And then there's going to be 2, 3, 4x the amount of coin YouTube product that you're going to have to absorb yourself to. I don't know if I'll be around in 10 years. I don't know. But hopefully, a lot of you in the future will take stock in the way things and how they're progressively getting different in the hobby. And you have to adapt to each one that you use. All right. Don't go to a coin shop, buy something there, or you can buy something there and sell it online. But you can't reverse it. Don't take some of the stuff that you've learned online and on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff and then bring it to the coin shop, because it doesn't work. It never works. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Sorry to keep it all rambly and rated R superstar-like. But yeah, I'm losing my voice. But again, to the live coin Q&A panel, guys, this is for you. All right. We've worked so hard to earn this award. And thank you, Mr. Watley, for this fantastic, beautiful plaque. Yeah, let's keep on recruiting. Let's get more people to Koneka, which, by the way, I actually have to always look at this to recite exactly what Koneka means. Combined Organization of Numismatic Error Collectors of America. As you see, I will forget that. They've been around since 1983. All right. So, outstanding. Annual Recruiter Award for 2022. This is going to look good. So, on a wall or somewhere. Call it a badge of honor. That's what this is. And it's fantastic. This is totally unexpected. And I owe it to a lot of my viewers, my fans, because you guys are taking initiative. This is all part of the educational experience. You have error and variety coins that need attributing. Koneka can get you set up with that. They do attribution services of such. And they are one of the most important areas to familiarize yourself with. And their program that you pay every month for is second to none. If you haven't done so, go ahead and go online to KonekaOnline.org, I believe. That's what it is. And go ahead and check things out. You're going to get the full experience. It's going to be one of the best things you'll ever do. But that's going to go ahead and do it. I want you guys to do some cherry picking this weekend, because it's fun, and every time you cherry pick something, large or small, it's euphoric. And that's what we need. We need the euphoria of the excitement, the thrill of the hunt, to get our collective juices flowing, to get our blood pumping, to excite our mundane lives. If you have it, I enjoy what I do. This is exciting. This is exciting. And I want you guys to make sure it continuously excites you, because it's not a cheap hobby. It could be, but things can get carried away real quick if you're not careful. So that's going to go ahead and do it. Oh, by the way, all in one channel. Thank you for posting that. eBay is not a bunch of freaking scammers. You're just, inviting the wrong crowd on there. You go to the people, because there are big coin dealers selling on there, that can take care of you, all right? And stay away from the riffraff that's on there. But this is disheartening, but hopefully I was able to address it a little bit. And that's it. You guys take care. Have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend, right? Yeah.